Why does the other person become cold and indifferent immediately after proposing a breakup, as if they never loved you at all? They remain unmoved by your pleas for reconciliation, leaving you bewildered. One moment you were intimately close, and the next they hurl harsh words at you, their attitude doing a complete 180-degree turn, treating you with unexpected cruelty. Although they might keep your contact information, it's only you who's making efforts to maintain the connection. You send lengthy messages, but they either respond briefly or ignore you entirely, giving you no chance at all. Many people, when faced with such a situation, instinctively blame themselves, wondering if they've done something wrong or if it's due to long-standing issues that have led to disappointment. They begin to negate themselves, doubt themselves, and even dislike themselves, constantly apologizing and taking all the blame. However, the truth often starkly contrasts with reality. The reason they can become cold and rejecting immediately after proposing a breakup is that they had already weighed the pros and cons in their hearts when they first sensed problems in the relationship. While you were still blissfully unaware, fantasizing about your future together, they had already taken the first step, adjusted their mindset, and even used your presence to navigate their emotional turmoil. After overcoming this period of indecision, they finally resolved to break up with you. The specific reasons may vary, internal conflicts, external pressures, but ultimately they don't matter. What matters is their current feelings. To them, you no longer hold value, and there's no reason to continue. If they chose to stay, they would have to invest more time, energy, and patience. But given the time you've already spent together, it's clearly no longer worth it. Thus, they began planning the breakup. At its core, it's simply a lack of love. Before making the decision to break up, they didn't even consider your feelings, nor did they need your consent. They unilaterally announced the end. This further confirms that they are inherently selfish, only concerned with their own gains and losses, never considering that love is a two-way street where both parties give and are equal. But they equate love with personal benefit, which is why they can leave you without any burden. Such people, when faced with problems in a relationship, immediately choose to retreat. Their philosophy is, if I leave fast enough, the problems and negativity can't catch up to me. The more you cling and persist, the further they distance themselves. They believe this failed relationship is entirely your fault, and your attempts to reconcile are just an effort to drag them back into it, which only increases their resentment and aversion toward you. They might even twist the facts, saying, "See, you always do things I dislike, never considering my feelings, which is why I left you." This is their way of alleviating their own guilt and shame, shifting all the blame and responsibility onto you, positioning themselves as the victim, and leaving you trapped in a spiral of self-blame. Have you encountered someone like this? If you're dealing with relationship issues, feel free to share with me.